And I'm with my cohorts as always. The four amigos. Migos. Bad and bougie.
Right up
top. On a podcast talking shop.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna kick it off with Cleveland
going.
Jones. How you doing? Good. How you doing tonight? Guys?
I am, man. This weekend, besides the fun I had on Friday hitting on random chicks at the beer garden, I'm probably just gonna stop playing Overwatch for like the rest of the season because I went this whole entire weekend. I went 4-30.
God damn.
Damn.
Yeah, and it was shit outside of my control, dude.
4-30 though. 4-30.
4-30 through both of my accounts.
Fuck.
Yeah, because I was just getting people who did not want to play the game. They wanted to fucking do whatever the fuck they wanted to do. And,
sounds like the Troy Lions 0-16 season.
when Megatron should have made the Pro Bowl, but he didn't because his team sucked.
Right.
Right.
Okay, and of course the man in the middle, the man in the mirror, Mr. Kitsugoi, aka Clay, aka Hideo Fujima.
No, you got to get it right. It's
Hideo Flojima.
There you go.
Hideo Flojima. Clay, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm alright.
Clay's part Japanese, huh? Clay was raised as a Japanese.
Nah.
Right.
Hideo Fujima is just Daigo's second cousin that he doesn't want to claim.
No, but you know, just a little sluggish today. Did a lot of Jello shots and other alcoholic beverages last night, so I'm just chilling out. Lazy Sunday. My Steelers beat the Chiefs today, handed them their first loss. No more undefeated teams in the NFL. I see my my ex-girlfriend in the background of Hatman's fucking camera there.
Wait, what?
My ex-girlfriend, that arcade stick on your...
Oh, this baby. Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I just been chilling, man, trying to get back into doing music and stuff since I ain't been working lately, so...
Okay. And of course, as always, we have Mr. Lionel Foster, aka Dark Valentine 1984. How you doing tonight, sir?
So far, so good, man. It's just another day. Aside from that L I took on Elder Scrolls Online last night. That was the L of all L's. I'm like, God damn, dude. But other than that, I'm fine.
Both. we both took some hard L's in video games.
I think everybody's been taking hard L's. This is like the week of L's for everybody.
Man, I mean, I'm the only person left alive. 30%. We had freaking execute. I got no heals, so I gotta shield myself. Fucking the game. I'm thinking we died at the same time, so it advances, right? A buddy of mine who was in the group said I got pretty much killed like by 1 frame. That hurt. That was so heartbreaking. If somebody could, if anybody in chat's watching right now, could somebody go ahead and find it's this GIF of it was like a GIF with the freaking heart and have the heart attack and like. That's how my face was the whole time. That was the longest 5 minutes of my life.
It's better than you losing because somebody's death animation is longer than yours.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Damn.
Wait, what? Excuse me?
Yeah.
Health is at 0, but because he took longer to disintegrate than you did, you lose.
That's actually happened in ESO too. In one of the trials, health could be at 0. You got to wait like 15 more seconds. It's like he's still casting it at 0. So if nobody heals through that shit, you're dead anyway. Like fucking hell, dude.
That's fucking retarded. Holy fuck.
And finally, on
it's
time
like
for a change. Hardy, how you doing tonight?
I've been doing good, playing some TF2 this week. Yeah, grinding, just playing the entire TF2 and CS:GO. I kind of stopped. I took a break from League of Legends, thank goodness. But because I was extremely frustrated with the way I've been playing this past
Everybody's
week.
taking losses. I'm telling you, it's the week of losses.
Yeah, must have been. I don't know, man. Must be that end of season pressure. Like that last team trying to get to that last playoff spot. So everyone's playing their toughest.
No fault there.
Yeah, seriously.
On another note, happy 25th anniversary Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, 25th. Yeah.
Real talk. Get over here. Finish him. Boom, boom, boom.
And the Mortal Kombat gibberish. I need my money.
Yeah.
Trying to get a face.
Somebody actually did a video of trying to figure out what Raiden was saying. That shit was nuts.
Like, what the hell is he saying, dude?
I don't.
Give me all your money.
I'll find that shit. That shit was nuts. Like, what the fuck?
Oh man. Oh, and I guess for myself, I really haven't been playing too many games this week. I've been too busy with trying to sell a house, as well as trying to figure out where I'm going to go after this house is sold, as well as getting back into Mugen, actually. Hooray for that, I guess. It's taken all week, and I'm almost done with it. Yeah, I mean, that's really it. I'm finally starting to get back on work, to work on Monday, depending on when this realtor's supposed to come, or depending on my hours, one of the two. So there's that.
Right.
And yeah, so I guess we'll just go ahead and get into the topics of discussion for tonight's podcast. And the first one of our favorite topics, I guess, PUBG and CS:GO. They're getting some shows coming to Hulu, which I don't know why people still watch Hulu, but they're coming to Hulu.
Because Hulu is God tier, man.
Nah.
Yeah.
I can't say Hulu's God tier.
How much does Hulu charge a month compared to Netflix?
$8 because Netflix is about to get a price hike.
No. If you're still at the standard tier, you don't get a price hike.
Grandfather clause.
Yeah, that's right. They do get the grandfather. Those who are going to get it after the change, yeah, they got to pay the price.
No, even still, if you just get the basic Netflix, there's no price hike.
Okay.
It's just the other two subscription services that are getting the price hike by like $1 and $2.
Yeah, it's not that much difference. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. This actually isn't a new thing because even WB has some esports stuff on TV now.
Yeah.
Like I was watching and
they had the ESL and shit.
Yeah, they got
Mortal Kombat stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have that on WB on TV. So this isn't new actually at all. But I guess I can understand CS:GO, but I really can't understand how PUBG fits in with that. But
man, when you've got like 2 million Kakuna users, 2 million, dog. Somebody who's gonna be pissed off one day and want to watch it on TV.
I guess. I just.
Yeah, I know you don't like it. You have a bias against it. It's totally understandable.
No, I don't have a bias against the game. I have a bias against the devs.
Yeah, I agree to that.
That's why I'll stick with Fortnite.
They're getting 4 shows. So they're getting Player versus Player, which is a debate show with casters and esports influencers facing off on the hottest topics in esports, with panelists accruing points while debating both newsy and big picture topics.
So that is actually coming to a TV show now, because there was a YouTube series that was called Player versus, or something similar to Player versus Player, with the premise of casters and like esports professionals debating each other. Wow, that's huge.
Let's see. You got boot camp, which is essentially it's a rebuilding your teams kind of thing and team training, I guess. Defining moments, which I guess is just like the Evo top 10 moments kind of thing. Top games, fan the flame, and ongoing debates about these plays. In-depth interviews with game designers, teammates, fans, rivals, and even sports scientists assessing reaction speeds. Oh, okay. So you're basically doing replays with analytics.
They're basically trying to do ESPN, but
Sports Center, yeah.
Yeah, and ESL replay is essentially basically just like what we have now already with just a recap of tournaments and tournament moments and stuff like that. So, okay, that's 4 60-minute episodes. So, yeah, it's basically recapping whole tournaments and stuff like that.
Which is good.
That's good, yeah. That's definitely good. All right, you know, any exposure to esports is good exposure, really, as long as it's not drama-related.
I totally agree.
So, yeah.
Totally agree.
This is actually really good. Okay, so, all right, you know, more money for esports. Whoop-de-doo.
Get them prize pools bigger, baby.
Hell yeah. I'm all up for it.
I mean, where does it expand from here, though? Like, are you gonna have like an MTV Cribs style for the most prominent players or some shit after this? Like, where does it really
Come
spend?
on.
Man, we're going down this path, man. We might as well go all the way.
You know what? Matter of fact, it's MTV.
The way that it expands from here, I believe, would be more so the ability for the resources accrued from the bigger games in the larger esports community to create lanes for more esoteric games and smaller communities, and not necessarily give them equal standing, but give the people who play those games resources to go in those directions as well.
It depends on where you want to go with it, because I can definitely see a show where they just check out team houses and how they're set up. Honestly, I would watch that show, to be honest with you.
But that's something that's more actually in tune with a certain dynamic that exists within the esports community, I guess you could say.
Yeah, esports cribs. Thank you, Frozen Dino. Esports cribs, definitely. Yeah. There's probably gonna be that. You could have documentaries, like I said, on various players. You know how they came up. You know how they got so good. You know their environment as they were a child, how they got into gaming, stuff like that. Like we've already seen that with League of Legends pros as well.
That, and have you ever watched Free to Play, the Dota documentary?
No, I have not.
Oh, it is really well done. Really well done. It goes into detail of Dindy and a lot of other pros. Dindy and Desk, I remember specifically. Well, I don't think it's specifically. Specifically, in the ocean. We're in the ocean, sailing around on the yachts with bitches. Specifically, but but yeah, it was really well done. I enjoyed every single minute of the damn thing. It goes like they was telling you things about these players that you wouldn't even expect. Like Dindy plays classical fucking piano, like at a high level. Like you think some nerd that's instead of watching and playing computer games wouldn't have the skills he does.
I love the fact that we're equating gameplay terms to other things, though.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh yeah, he's a high level piano player. He's like level 78 right now, man. Like,
man, he's got like high tier like moves on his keyboard and everything, dude.
No, check out how he hits the pedals, bro. I'm telling you, he practiced that, man. He spent hours in the lab practicing that.
Hey, bro, he maxed out his chord skill on day one.
Yeah, he just grinded it out. God. Oh man, I love that. I love the English language.
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird though, because me personally, like, I don't see like video game players as celebrities
at all. Yeah.
Well, that's just the way everything is perceived nowadays. Well, back in the past, everything now is changing. Everything now is definitely fucking changing.
Well, you gotta expand on that. I don't understand where you're going.
Well, okay, so you saying you don't see these esports players as celebrities, but people who follow these things, like the kids nowadays that are growing up, they see these guys on YouTubes, and all that stuff. They're celebrities to them.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, like
it's like how you're watching regular sports. You follow these pro players, some at least.
Yeah, they're pros, but they're not celebrities though.
Yeah, they are. Like some of them are. Like
you still got people like, let's say you go.
Like Tom Brady. I'm not saying.
I'm not saying as far as NFL players and you know sports players. I'm talking about esports players. Like they're professionals. They're not really celebrities.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a definite difference between the two. Like there are some players who could be classified as a cut above even the most skilled players who may not be as well known as far as name recognition.
Definitely, but when it comes to it, like for the most part, a lot of these players accumulate their fame through either how amazing they are at the game, like when it comes crunch time and tournaments, or from their streams. Like if you think about it, like a lot of the old League of Legends players from like tournaments like 1 and 2 of Riot just getting it on, like they're gone from actual competitive play, but they're still talked about because of their streams.
Yeah, like Cutie Pie, Dyrus,
even Flo, really.
Right, Flo definitely. Even though he still competes on a we're talking about the Flo that's in the FGC, right?
Yes, that Flo.
Okay, but
Ari Wintraub, yes, that Flo.
Ari Wintraub. He still competes, but he's not like top tier anymore as he used to be. But
he was at
his commentaries
Evo, he had that moment. He had that moment with infiltration, but that's all he is.
Yeah,
that was moments.
Legit.
That shit still was legit though.
That was legit.
That was legit as hell.
But I mean, he's not going to consistently come in the top 10. But his insight on the game is still very high, and it's great to have somebody like that in that upper echelon to teach the people who don't know what the hell is going on, or who think they know what's going on, a little bit more on the inner workings of the game.
Okay, so let's say we'll take Flo and we'll put him with Markiplier, right? If you see Flo on the street and you know who that is, you're gonna be like, "Oh, hey, what's up, Flo? When's your next stream or whatever?" You'll talk to him for a little bit. But if you see Markiplier on the street, for the most part, you're gonna try to get his autograph. You're gonna try to take a picture. You're gonna do all this, and that, and whatever. Like that's different statuses. You see what I'm saying?
I dig you on that.
The only person that I would personally walk up to and ask to take a picture with or get an autograph, Dago,
Umihara,
or Tokido, like that.
Oh yeah, I would definitely get a picture with Tokido. Like definitely Tokido. Yeah,
Tokido, my favorite fighting game player of all time.
I would definitely get a picture with Tokido. But yeah, it's a different status, like completely. Like
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here for a second. So let's say these people we hold dear in our hearts, like Daigo, like that's my dude. Daigo, yes, you're the king of the FGC to me. He is a celebrity in my eyes.
Yeah, he's really the only like the only like celebrity.
In the FGC for real. Him and Justin Wong, because I feel like Justin Wong has a certain level of celebrity because of the mainstream recognition that he's gotten in the US, as far as because he's one of the you have to admit that Justin Wong is one of the first people to legitimize professional gaming.
Him along with Valle, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, let's say these are the people we hold in high regards. How are we to?
But
because the word celebrity is
what I'm saying though, when it comes to celebrity status, is like we know these people because we're in this community. Like if we're outside of this community, would we hear their names? We might hear Justin Wong, yeah, because IGN and such because we're in video games.
Also, also the area of esports that we're viewing this from, for the sake of this discussion, has more history than things like League of Legends.
Tis true. Tis true.
You know what I mean? Like, I remember hearing about Tokido in 2001 coming over here showing niggas Yuri and unblockable setups where, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right. But let's just say like these people who are just getting into esports, they wouldn't know who Daigo was. Like Daigo could walk up to him, like right next to him in the mall, order a hamburger.
I'm saying they would. They wouldn't know a Daigo. They might not know a Tokido.
Depending on what they follow.
No, but I'm saying you can show them that Third Strike video, and
you show this book.
No, but see, you're looking at it from a person. You're looking at it from a point of view of a person who's initiated into that culture. Like, they don't have to know that he wrote a book, like, to.
No, but I'm not saying all of that. What I'm saying is that even if you're not a part of the community, you've definitely heard his name.
You've seen that video. I don't know about hearing his name. People don't know his name, but people know that Third Strike video.
Oh yeah, that's real talk.
37.
If you say that's the dude who did that Ken shit to Chun-Li on YouTube, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I got you.
That's more likely to resonate with the average person on the outside who's just coming in, period. Because a lot of people might not know specifically if that was Street Fighter 3 Third Strike.
Frozen Dino definitely made a good point here, because we're in the age where to get a celebrity status just means being recognized online. You can make the argument that as soon as one person watches you on a consistent basis, or you are in a community and people know you, you can be a celebrity on some level.
I mean, yeah, there's lots of celebrities. I know lots of celebrities in my neighborhood. Everybody knows their name. Everybody knows their fucking business. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody always looking at what they doing, what kind of shoes they got on. But being a celebrity in a certain lane, being a celebrity in a certain lane and being a celebrity to a wider appeal is two different things. But I understand. I completely understand the point that was made there, and I definitely agree. But that's because pony ratting is all at an all-time high nowadays.
That's true.
People dick rat for anything nowadays. Like,
I mean, shit, if you can say on a song that you'd suck some dick for some truck fit, clearly we're in that area. Like,
yep.
Huh?
Who said that?
Wayne?
Nah, he told a bitch to suck his dick.
Yeah, of course, but
apparently.
This is just the whole premise of him speaking about something like that, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, you're so cool. I want to be like you."
And then the whole meme, hey, did you suck dick for that truck fit? Like, come on.
But bitches used to suck dick for fucking minks and silk blouses and shit back in the day too. Like, that's true. Ain't nothing changed but the fucking year on the calendar. You know? Like, ain't nothing new under the sun.
All right,
the game is still the same.
If it was socially acceptable for Frank Sinatra to tell some chick on a song to suck his dick for a mink coat, I'm pretty sure he would have did it.
Man, he did that shit, and he did it a smooth and suave way.
Suck a
no, he was like,
fox code.
You want that fox code? You gotta come and get on with me. You want that nice mink? You gotta show me, baby, is what it be.
You gotta do it my way. The only way you know I like it.
Right?
Okay, so to bring this topic to a close, this is a good step up for esports, and the only thing that we can see is it going up depending on how well this gets received. On to the next topic of discussion. Zeku, the final DLC character. I already know my boy Clay has some things to talk about when it comes to Zeku, because he's a guy main. Always and forever will be a guy main. So, let's go ahead and let him start this off, actually.
Well, number one, shout out to my nigga Guy. That nigga had Nikes on in a video game. Like, I was
way
fucking
before
with.
everybody else.
Yeah, then they changed him. He had some ponies on in Ultra, but I let him slide. But no, Zeku looks interesting. Along with all of the characters that were specifically made for Street Fighter V. I've made this point before. The characters that were made specifically for this game and have no fucking beginning standard to which the developers have to hold a certain character's design to. Like, Zeku looks interesting for what the gameplay engine offers. I don't see any outward similarities with Guy from the gameplay footage that I've seen.
I mean, I see the target combos.
I see the target combos. I see like his shoulder thing, but that's shared with and
I see the command air jump too.
And the one thing I seen that stuck out to me is it seems like he has some sort of 2-part move.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
That's what really stood out to me. But I think he looks interesting along with the rest of the newcomers to Street Fighter V's cast.
The Strider similarities, man. That's all that people are talking about right now when it comes to Zeku.
Well, you know, plebes and everything, but maybe Zeku was a Strider or something.
Yeah, maybe the Ninja Clan is like the precursor of the Strider.
Maybe so.
Or maybe he just was a part of the talent.
Combos are ridiculous, though.
Yes, dude.
Clay, you're gonna have fun with this character.
Maybe, maybe maybe he was just a part of the talent pool for fucking Striders, because Bushin Ryu can't be the only Ninja Clan in.
Very true. Very true.
I mean, there's not, because you still got Ibuki, and Ibuki's not from Bushin Ryu.
Yeah, and then there's got to be some shit besides her too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Maybe like he was just a part of the talent pool for Striders. There's lots of Striders. They're a whole fucking clique of niggas.
Yep.
True.
They run real deep.
I'm just really hoping, really hoping. Well, see, on that point though, I don't feel like they're going to do that. I definitely don't feel like they're going to do that. For that specific reason. The reason I say that is because they tried to do that shit with Street Fighter 3. Where they didn't, where in the first iteration, which is new generation, you know, like at first point, they didn't have any of the old SF2 characters or Alpha characters. Everybody was brand new. And that shit was poorly received. Very poorly received. So I feel like they're gonna take that same stance. It's like, well, if we try to, you know, we kind of have to have, you know, the old characters in there, or nobody's gonna buy the game. So I can't, like, the only thing that I can see them really doing, if when we do potentially get another Street Fighter or 5, is what they could do. Definitely what they could do is they could retire most of the Street Fighter 2 cast, if not all of them, and just bring in characters that were young when it came to Alpha or Third Strike, have them be older and redefine them. Because those are
like
still,
Sakura,
like Sakura, like Ibuki, you know, like Guy could be Ryu's age in 5, you know, and stuff like that.
Or like Sean,
right? Yeah, especially Sean. Holy shit!
You could bring in Mel Masters for Ken, like
you could, right? You can expand on what was the guy Ed from Street Fighter 5. Well, no, we're talking about older characters. But like 12 Q, they can make a comeback some kind of way. They could. There's the only way they'll ever come back is if somebody from the Illuminati's in the game as well. Because remember, they were Illuminati experiments.
But you know what though? Street Fighter cannot beat Street Fighter without Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, that's why I know we're never going to see nothing like that. You're going to have those characters, which sucks. Because look at MKX. MKX brought in the children of the old people, and that shit still sold well.
Mm-hmm. But you still had the old people as well.
You still had the old people as well. Yeah, of course.
You ain't have no Sub-Zero successor, nigga. You had Sub-Zero. You had Scorpion. There are certain.
No, you did have a successor.
Because that's the fourth version of Sub-Zero?
But it's still the same.
Yo, that's White Line. That's
no. That's I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what's his name?
MKX, right?
Yeah, in MKX, there was the one kid that was trained by Scorpion.
Takeda.
Takeda. Yeah, Takeda.
Yeah, Takeda. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying they didn't.
But that's Kenshi's kid.
No, that's Kenshi's son. Yes, but he was trained by Scorpion.
They didn't. But look, they didn't put Takeda in the game at the expense of one of the other characters.
They ain't gotta do that.
Exactly, and they wouldn't have to do that shit if they did what you was talking about.
No, but what I'm saying is that you can start to pass the torch. You can start to where
it's never gonna happen because they're not real. Not real. I'm saying they're not real people, so like they don't never have to die. Like when
so you're just gonna fuck up the timeline even more.
Yeah. We're gonna have another prequel in a prequel instead of a prequel. Prequelception.
Pretty much.
If you're gonna have a timeline, you need to follow the fact that characters are gonna age and die.
Yeah, I understand, but Street Fighter has never been a strong timeline game anyway. It's never been. It's a storyline that's been pretty much like a pastiche of fucking people's endings, theories, retcons.
If that's the case, then why do you add in Old Man Ryu as a costume?
Because they're trying to fucking retcon everything so it makes sense fucking 40 years later. And you know what I mean? Because people weren't playing the games for story. They wanted to see the ending.
Like shit, you already brought in Monat for Rose.
Yeah, we do have successes like that.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're speaking on characters that if that person's not in the game, the average fucking Street Fighter person who has awareness of Street Fighter is not going to miss Rose. You're not going to be like, oh, fuck, Rose ain't in the game. Like, I'm not going to buy it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but when you try to replace characters like Ryu and Ken and Chun-Li.
You can easily replace Ken, though, with Mel. You can easily do that.
I'm saying you can make him play exactly like Ken, have Ken's voice actor fucking look just like Ken, but since it says Mel, people are going to complain because it's not Ken.
Considering that, you know, Ken did train Mel and Ken got punched in the dick, yeah, I think Mel could work. Yeah, seriously. Check out one of the endings, dude. It did happen. Mel was practically preteen in one of the Street Fighter 3 endings.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I even want to remind that.
Yeah.
Like,
considering 5 is another prequel to 3 again. They're having Konami syndrome here, fucking Castlevania. But that's another topic, though.
They need to like let Ryu lose his virginity already and just get that shit over with.
Well, there was cause
let's not even go there.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Let's not go that way. Let's just focus forward.
Let's not go there. But look, I'm saying though, it's not out of the realm of possibility.
I think Zeku could be a pretty amazing character though. I hope that the season 3 leaks that we've heard about are true.
They're not. They are already proven fake.
Really?
Yep.
Sagat Sakura not coming?
Yeah, they were already proven fake.
Damn, son.
Well, that was fast.
Wow.
Yeah, they were proven fake until Sagat comes out in fucking January.
I mean, I for one, I really don't give a fuck if Sagat's still in the game or not.
I don't either.
I don't get what the hell this meme of the week is. Like, we need to have Sagat. We need all 15 inches of Sagat in the game. No, you really fucking don't. It doesn't bring anything.
They're just saying that for the sake of Shadowloo.
That and the fact that nostalgia sells.
Yeah.
Very much, yeah.
But what I'm saying is before we got into this whole topic is that in a Street Fighter 6, have the old characters with new successors. Therefore, people get used to the new characters enough to where they might like them or they might not like them. But they're still, in the mind. It's not anything completely new. It's like, hey, we've seen these characters before, right? So then in the next one, those characters, those successors will completely replace the old characters. And therefore, you keep the series fresh.
Yep. Because you can only keep doing stuff with the same old thing for so long before it gets stale.
That's why, and that's why A Shadow Falls was so fucking stupid. Because you had Nash come back, only to fail again, and then Ryu take the scraps. Like, what?
Well, in the way they wrote it, I understand that Nash he was dead set on a mission to kill and get his revenge back, and he had no other kind of way of doing it besides using the stone in his head to blow himself up and kind of take Bison with him. In the story sense, I get that, but they poorly executed that. They could have wrote that so much better than they did. So much better.
Frozen does have a point. Halo suffers from this very thing.
Oh, right. With Chief is supposed to fucking die in 3.
It's funny, too, because you can easily replace Chief, because nobody knows what Chief looks like.
Yeah.
Right. Well, see, they're trying to do that right now, and the backlash is kind of subtle, because they're trying to put this boring-ass black dude in the fucking, in the role of Chief, because he was supposed to go and kill Master Chief because Chief went rogue, and everybody's like, what? And the story pushed Chief in this ambiguous, like, anti-hero situation, but in the end, you understand he's totally 100% right. And this new guy, Locke, he's just a dick.
Oh,
yeah, why is
Locke,
he in the game?
Yeah, I remember all about that. Locke was hated severely.
Yeah. Like, they even try to make a live-action series to make people sympathize with him, but he's still a dick because
that's the thing, though. Halo didn't need a name. The nigga didn't need a name.
Yes.
We don't even know Chief's name. He's just Chief.
No, wait, we know Chief's name. If you go into the lore, you know he's John 117.
If you read the books and stuff, right?
Right. But that's a very... But for those people, that people that like that part of the game, that upsets the fuck out of them.
And Frozen, you are right. I would have loved to have the Arbiter as the main character.
That would have been a great way to pass the fucking torch. If Arbiter was to work with the UNSC and comes back and be like, yo, Chief, what up, B?
Yeah, that would have been great.
I got you, homie. Go ahead and rest. That'd have been dope, and Chief could have dropped in and went at will. But no, they wanted to add a new Spartan Mark 7 now way on
or something. Yeah,
it's and it defeats the fucking purpose. Spartan's supposed to be like one of a kind, and now Spartans are everywhere. They're like freaking ants now, dude.
Yeah, but everything in the military like starts off as one of a kind and then gets mass produced anyway. Like
true.
Remember when there was only one stealth bomber?
Right, they cost like $12 billion.
Yeah, and it's like once the materials got cheaper and they found better ways to make it, mass production.
I'll give you an example of. I know this isn't really talked about here with most of us, except probably me. But I'll give you a prime example of this very thing working, and it was short, sweet, and to the point. The Modern Warfare. It was perfect. You introduced Soap and Captain Price, even though Captain Price...
I still can't believe his name is fucking Soap.
Well...
it's really an acronym?
It's acronym. His name is John McTavish.
That's it. John McTavish.
Yeah, John McTavish, but he's nicknamed Soap. Captain Price nicknamed him Soap. But Captain Price was in Call of Duty 1, 2, and 3 and Modern Warfare here. So his story goes back to the early days. But his story ended. The torch was passed. They literally killed off Soap in Modern Warfare 3, and the torch was passed on to this other guy that had something to do with Soap getting killed, and Captain Price finished it off. So it's like when his story ended, there was no words need to be said. He just lit up that chompy, lit it up, smoked, and that was it. Credits was over. The story of Modern Warfare was completely finished. It started with Soap and Price. Then Soap and Price became on the run, and it had Ghost, because they even had a side comic for Ghost in from Modern Warfare 2. Then it picked up from Modern Warfare 2 going into Modern Warfare 3. They're on the run, and it started with Soap. Soap got killed. The torch was passed on so Price could finish the race, and it ended. That's the way they ended. That's why I still say Modern Warfare, the whole series 1, 2, and 3, was the best that they had to offer, and it worked out right. Now, if other games followed that to a T, like you said, Evan, pass the torch on where it keeps it fresh, then it keeps it exciting. But how can you get it when you keep having the same old stuff that's familiar over and over and over, and it gets stagnant? That's like, what's another example? Okay, that's like saying you're taking a Mario game, but you don't change nothing of it, and you still expect it to sell.
Yeah.
Well, every
like
Mario game,
the new Super Mario franchise, right?
Right. Like you're taking you're taking Mario, but you're not really changing much. You're basically Super Mario Odyssey is just basically Super Mario 3D World in space.
Oh no! Or I would say more like Super Mario 64 in space.
Well, that too, yeah. But I mean, the looks of
Galaxy?
it, yeah. Well,
because Galaxy was completely fresh.
Mm-hmm.
That was an amazing Mario game.
Yeah, I agree with that. That was, but they still, they at least did what they could to try and change the formula while still using everything. But they slowly added new elements to try to pass the torch, and they did.
So what we need to do, what these game companies need to do, is I feel that we're all trying to get into this idea, is just that the fact that they need to realize that things need to change, but not too much.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I want to put yourself in a situation where you can adapt to the current changing environment that would keep yourself fresh, but you don't want to change it too much to where it becomes unfamiliar.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Honestly, I could even say that they could actually finally fucking kill off Bison and go with something new. Like, you could legitimately, you should just make Gil the main fucking thing. Like, how many times has Shadowloo just been fucked and then came back out of nowhere? Like,
that's
multiple times.
That's what it was supposed to be. On 3, that's what it literally was supposed to be. Gil and, the yard. How many times can you bring Bison back to life? Fuck.
Like, how many bodies does he have, really? Like, come on.
Right. Like, how does he even do it?
And why does everybody look the same? Like, I'm pretty sure this is canon, right? Where essentially Bison's dolls were just supposed to be bodies for him to use. So
yes.
if that's the case, right? And you did bring the dolls back in Shadow Falls. So because Bison is dead, if he comes back in the next one,
he better be a female.
Yeah, he needs to be like, he shouldn't have the same appearance.
Technically, in one of the endings for Rose, they ended up taking Rose's body and became female.
Yeah, that was non-canon. That was non-canon.
Well, I mean, but it's still like just a hint into what Bison's power is actually.
Yeah.
No, but I think when Bison takes a body, though, he assumes the body and changes it to the form that he usually is.
I think that's right. I'm just
This man is not Shang Tsung. Like, no. Like, you can't.
I don't know. The psycho power is pretty powerful, though.
Well, put it
on
way.
an external sense, but not. I don't think it does anything internally.
It's besides increase your power in a sense, your physical strength.
That's true.
Because that was like the way with Ed. Like Ed, he got pumped with psycho power. He's basically fucking 12 years old, but punching harder than Balrog is.
Mm-hmm. And he grew up exponentially, like, super fucking fast. Like, what was it, like like 3 months or so, maybe like a year or so.
Yeah.
And he was already fully grown.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Right.
Because didn't the story explanation was that like a little bit leftover psycho power from Bison got into his body somehow?
Yeah.
And powered him up, and that's how he grew up so fast?
Yeah, that's what happened. Exactly what happened.
So if that's the case, then just make Ed the new Bison. Don't have Bison be Bison anymore. Because that's essentially what they're setting up for. If you want to go by character story, that Ed becomes the new Bison.
Might as well, if that's going to be the case. And you can change his moveset, but still have him doing, like, instead of a Psycho Crusher, he does his charge fucking punch.
Gigaton punch, yeah.
Right. He still has this same basic template for Bison, but you can enhance it with the boxing premise from Balrog.
He can be true Bison.
Yeah, true.
He can be both Bisons at the same time. He could be Japanese Bison and American Bison at the same time.
Right, exactly.
That's true. Yeah, can't argue that one.
Yeah.
Fucking Edward Bison.
Who names their kid Edward Bison? God.
Well, I mean, M. Bison is just Master Bison. So
pretty much.
That's what they say. Yeah, I mean, I ain't trying to hear that.
Right. I want to hear a bit of explanation. Like his name is Mavis Lucifer the Firth Bison.
The Firth? You gotta give him a list. You gotta give him a list too.
No, it's German. The Firth.
The Firth Bison.
The Firth Bison. But yeah, they can really expand it, and if they can do things like that by passing the torch that kind of way, without taking away too much of the old, but still presenting everything in a new way. I guess that's, like you said earlier, that's how they fucked up with Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, was by sitting here.
Nah, the Mike Bison thing is for Balrog. That's not. They had to change. Yeah.
That's because there's Dictator, who is M. Bison, and there's Boxer, who is Balrog. Mm-hmm. But their names are switched over because of licensing issues. They won't have Mike Tyson come, hey, I heard you guys use my purist in Street Fighter. I want all the warranties.
Yeah, they didn't want that to happen. That's the only reason for the name change. But I believe now it's like way past that. So
it is way past that, but it'd be confusing for longtime fans. So
Street Fighter 2 made like $2 billion.
Yeah. But I mean, what I'm saying is I think that even now in the Japanese versions of the game, the name for Bison is still Bison.
Yeah,
it's not changed back over to Vega.
No.
It's Balrog.
Yeah,
Claw is still
I'm sorry, Vega.
Dictator is always Vega in Japan.
Oh,
yeah, that's right. It's Vega.
Okay,
yeah,
I thought that they were past that to where like the names are consolidated.
That's
why we have the international terms Dictator, Claw.
Oh, okay. I thought that was just a like a grandfather clause kind of thing. Like this just got grandfather. I didn't know. Okay.
That's the international terminology, so that international players can communicate about the characters without getting confused.
Gotcha.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Yep. You're right. Dictator, Claw, and Boxer.
Okay. So yeah, Zeku looks really dope. I'm pretty sure Clay's gonna have a lot of fun with him. Doubt that Clay will ever really go back to Street Fighter 5. We'll see, but Zeku is probably one of the most promising characters in season 2, aside from Akuma.
If Karen can't make me play that game, I doubt that Zeku can.
Oh, we'll see.
Okay, now on some really could be trouble, could be great. We don't know, but we're very skeptical. IGN acquires Humble Bundle.
Ooh. Oh God.
Well, it was fun while it lasted.
And as far as we know, none of the details have been disclosed. Yeah, but for right now, Humble Bundle can still work independently.
Well, if we know anything from GameStop and Geese history, nothing good comes out of this.
If none of the details were released, that means nothing positive in it for us.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yep, the GameStop and ThinkGeek did this exact same thing.
and all that it did was give GameStop more stock to sell in their stores, more merchandise. That's all it did.
Yeah. Nothing.
And even then, if you actually look at the GameStop prices compared to what those things sell on Amazon, gouging like a motherfucker. Oh my God,
man!
I believe like upwards to a 25% markup. Like it's insane.
Yeah, it is ridiculous.
I I believe that the biggest impact this will probably have would be probably Humble Bundle turning into more of a Green Man Gaming than Humble Bundle.
Okay, but from what they're saying, let's see. We chose IGN because they really understand our vision, share our passion for games, and believe in our mission to promote awesome digital content while helping charity. I can't think of a better partner than IGN to help Humble Bundle continue our quest. So does that mean that Humble Bundle was in the red or something? I doubt it because
I highly doubt that.
I highly doubt that.
But as a small business owner, whenever you get a larger conglomerate or a bigger business sniffing around trying to spend some money, like that's kind of.
I don't know about this quote. You can expect it to be business as usual, but better. I don't know about that quote, man.
Yeah, that's PR talk right there, dude.
If IGN will support Humble Bundle with increased resources, allowing us to bring in our companies to the best gaming bundles, book bundles, and store sales, while nurturing the Humble Monthly and our new publishing initiative, and donate more money to charity more quickly than ever before. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
So maybe IGN going to make it so that some of them Humble Bundles got more bulky games. Instead of being like, all right, there's one game that I like for the $2.
Yeah, that's what it has actually been a while for me, which is why I haven't really messed with Humble Bundle. Because a lot of games are just like, what's this? I don't think I'm going to like it. But this, though.
But if I pay the $12, though, I'm going to get this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, maybe IGN will provide them the resources to create better, more balanced bundles of games.
I can't trust IGN, though.
Yeah, for whatever all this shit that they pulled, they're so iffy right now, man.
It's just it's the company itself. It's not the fact that Humble Bundle was acquired by anything. It's who they were acquired by that I'm worried about.
Right.
No, but I'm just saying in general for a business owner, like for a small business owner, when a bigger company comes sniffing around wanting to buy you out, like. That's kind of the goal, even if.
Oh, definitely. Ain't nothing wrong with that goal. Plus, tax cuts. But like,
big ups to the Humble Bundle niggas, man. Y'all did it. Y'all made it.
Let's just hope they don't turn on consumers.
So give me some better games for my $12.
I would have thought that Humble would have joined with Loot Crate. Yeah, seriously. Like that would have been amazing. Humble Bundle and Loot Crate? That would have been dope.
Yeah, but Loot Crate probably ain't want to spend the money or something. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Humble Bundle might be worth something.
Because, I mean, if you think about it, like, you're getting, like, over $80 of stuff for, like, $20.
Mm-hmm, most of the time.
Yeah.
IGN peeled off them racks. They was like, hey, play ball. Like, what you doing over here, play ball? I want in, play ball. Hey, play ball.
Well, as long as it's still skeptical. I'm still very skeptical about it. I'll keep tabs on this to see how everything is working out, but I don't think anything might surface for like maybe another 6 months when it comes to how things are going to operate now. Because as they said, they're still operating independently, so we'll see.
Yeah, man, but business moves fast.
It does. That's why I'm giving it 6 months.
Once they write that check, they might be in there in 3.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't gonna let they check linger around with some young hot business owners for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we'll see.
True.
Okay, so Humble Bundle, wish the best of you. I hope it works out.
Hell yeah!
I wonder what IGN's gonna acquire next.
Because all of us over here at KCGO fucking love the shit out of some Humble Bundle. So we hope that your business model stays reasonable and accessible to gamers like us.
Sponsor though? Question mark.
Please. Feed your boys.
Man, so y'all just fucked it up. You just supposed to say nice articulate shit and hope that they notice.
Humble bundle. I hope that you use us to help further your cause.
Clay, how you gonna,
in Africa?
Clay, how are you gonna use articulate in the same sentence as shit?
Hey man, any scientist will tell you people that curse fucking are more articulate than people who don't.
There you go.
Well,
there you go.
No argument there.
There you go. Okay. Episode 26. RGN acquires the hat man.
Let's go. Let's go, GG.
Yo, I'm rolling in it.
Ashley elbows to be acquired later in separate deal.
Well, damn. Sponsored by Heatap.
RGN, make sure you get your sponsorship right now. Get your newsletter and subscribe. Shit.
Mad Hatter extraordinaire here.
Oh man, that's gonna be like me in Squarespace.
One thing though, I don't understand. How you the hat man and you ain't got on no hat?
Bruh.
Every time, right? Every time. It's not about the hat. Okay.
I know, but still.
You know what I gotta do.
A hoe for this, but because this was the closest thing I had,
Love you, bro.
I'm gonna put it on. All right, to make you happy. There. Are you happy? There's your hat, you son of a whore. There you go.
Hey man, if you ain't like the hat, why you bad a motherfucker?
I didn't buy it. It was a gift.
Well, then why'd you accept it? You could have just been
because
like,
it's my fucking favorite shit. It's a panda.
I'm having a heart attack. I can't take your hat right now. I'm sorry.
Fucking guy. I swear. Oh man. Okay, so now we're gonna get into some very interesting news and something that can definitely be a selling point for the system. Xbox One's backwards compatibility. It's actually a really good thing for one simple reason. What the hell are you doing?
Dancing because of the Xbox One backwards compatibility.
and the well-timed bruh.
Okay, so this isn't just basic backwards compatibility with the last generation console.
You okay there, Hardy? No. You okay there, bro? You need a drink?
Y'all gonna quit hating on my chair dancing.
You need some Heath cookies? You good? Yeah, I have Heath cookies, people.
I got one white chocolate macadamia nut cookie left if anybody wants it.
I'm good.
So, yeah, as Frozen Dino has said, the Xbox One X will be able to play not only 360 games, but original Xbox games as well. So that is a huge selling point for the console, because I know a lot of people still have their original Xbox games, and if they didn't, you should have kept them. Just saying, that was a great system. Probably one of the best in this console generation, aside from PS2. Actually, that was probably the best time. Yeah, congratulations on the Ken's Rage. That was probably the best time, like, because that was a straight up head-to-head console market right there. Because the Xbox had their people, PS2 had their people, and motherfuckers had both consoles because they were both amazing.
They were both good.
Yeah, definitely. Being an Xbox owner at the time, it fit my lifestyle. I was constantly listening to music, having the ability to rip CDs to my console.
Oh, that was the best.
Oh, that and fucking using your iPod, or for those people that were actually privileged like I was, a Zune.
You had a Zune too?
I had a Zune. I had a Master Chief Zune. Hold on.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, I got it right here, baby.
Dude, this man is actually pulling out his Zune right now.
Look
at my god.
Look at that. So dusty. So dusty.
He had it in arm's reach, though. I'm mad he had it in arm's reach.
Yo, that's that man's MP3 player, bro. When he walking to and from work, you know.
Hey, word up.
He say that thing has 128 gigs of memory. I'm gonna be playing everything in my library.
Right?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's a perfect amount for some music, for real.
Mm-hmm. You know what would be amazing about this though is the fact that like you'll be able to capture the old games. So say like you have some friends over and you feel like popping in like Halo 2 and just getting it in on some free for all real quick. Like, boy. You
can record that shit and everything.
Yeah. Like that's actually really amazing. I like the fact that they did that.
So where does that leave the original Xbox One owners as far as backwards compatibility?
You only got backwards compatibility with 360 games, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
With very few Xbox One games, like pretty much Halo 2 or Halo 1. And fucking what was that puzzle? What was that wannabe Power Stone game?
Oh,
Puzzle Fighter?
Frenzy something?
Fusion Frenzy.
Fusion Frenzy, that's it. Thank you.
Oh.
But yes, that means we could actually play Halo 2 and the more superior version of Battlefront 2 on Xbox One now.
Of course. The very good Battlefront.
I ain't even worried about that. As long as I can get my fight for New York on, I'm good.
Right? There you go.
That's all I care about.
Beat up some rappers.
Yeah, that and Shenmue 2. Those are the only two I really care about. Well, no, Jade Empire as well, but that's on PC.
Man, Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2.
Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Breakdown. Fucking Breakdown.
Fucking what was the one joint? Codename Wolf. With the it was the Japanese only Xbox game, and you was like the president, and they was trying to frame you for like fucking the country up, and you had to like fight the vice president.
What?
No, the president.
How have I not heard about this game?
I've never heard of this game, but it sounds amazing.
I have. It was pretty damn cool.
The president and the vice president both have their own mechs and shit, dog.
Yes, it was so fucking awesome, dude.
What was the big giant controller too?
No, that's still
something else. Yeah, Steel Battalion, right?
That's Steel Battalion, yeah.
But yeah, that shit extra real. I think it's called Codename Wolf.
Codename Wolf. Goddamn.
So yeah, this is definitely a great selling point for the Xbox One X Xbox. So
Xbox One X, Xbox One X, Box X.
Yo, you still got the box to the Xbox One X Xbox?
No, I ain't got the box to the Xbox One X, Xbox X, but I got the box to the box to the Xbox One X, Xbox.
Come on, man.
Oh, okay. So yeah, this is definitely good. This is definitely good for Xbox. Microsoft needed a little bit of a push anyway. Now we're gonna get into the territory for both Cleveland and Hardy. TF2 updates.
Wait, what?
You didn't even know about that.
Bruh.
Balance updates.
Oh, I thought you meant like a real update. Like I've been waiting for the Pyro update to drop for like a year. I thought that's what you meant.
It's gonna be a huge update.
Fuck that. It ain't the Pyro update, man.
Iconic weapons, fixing items that have been unbalanced for years.
God damn.
Putting the finishing touches on a mammoth new update. We're shipping a brand new.
They're gonna nerf the spy.
The Pyro update?
It might be the.
They're gonna nerf the spy as well.
Oh, there's a sneak peek. Let's see.
Oh, let's go.
Balance changes. Okay, here we go. Multi-class. The panic attack is different. Ambassador is different. Dead Ringer is different. Eternal Reward is different. Sandman is different. Bonk Atomic Punch is different. Pretty Boy Pocket Pistol is different. Criticola, the Atomizer, Flying Guillotine, Base Jumper for Soldier, Man Treads, Sniper Darwin Danger Shield, Razorbacks. For the medic, you got the Venusaur, Crusader Crossbow. Heavy, you got the all miniguns are getting changed. Gloves are running urgently. Eviction Notice, Fist of Steel, Engineer. Where's the Pyro?
Oh my god. They didn't do
nothing for the Pyro.
Pyro is still untouched. But they're fucking with my spy, though.
Hold on. No. They didn't say that the pyro is untouched. This is just a sneak peek. So I think the pyro changes might be, in
the bigger patch when everything comes out. Right.
Yeah.
But they're gonna fuck up my ambassador. It took me years to actually learn how to snipe fucking snipers from across the map.
Okay, let's see. Ambassador. Players that are headshot from across the map are expected to see a sniper in their death cam, but they sometimes see, more often than we'd like, a spy with a revolver. Goal: reduce the effective combat range to something more reasonable and expected with the spy. Changes: first shots are no longer perfectly accurate. Bullet spread is instead reduced by 50%. This makes headshots less reliable at long range, while still very viable at close and medium range. So there's your change to ambassador.
I'm still mad about that.
Judging at this, looks like the spy is going to be completely changed more so far.
Well, he's still going to have to steal the same core playstyle, but a lot of things that made him really good, like the dead ring change for one. And I'm upset about the dead ring, but I'm very happy about your eternal reward changes. You can actually get into a costume now without having to fucking do all this moving around.
Right.
But besides that, I mean, I just gotta see how it is.
So for your eternal reward, the changes was that they removed the cannot disguise penalty. They added non-kill disguises require and costumes a full cloak meter. Backstab-based disguises are still free, and they increased the cloak drain rate by 50%. There you go.
I mean, I'm just waiting to see how it plays out because I haven't touched TF2 in years. So while I'm taking this break from Overwatch, I might just have to get back into it.
Hey, let's play sometime then, Cleveland.
Hell yeah.
Still over 40,000 people playing this game. So
I got at least a couple 100 hours in that shit. Hold on.
I think I have like over 1,200 hours, I think.
Yeah, I only got 600.
Yeah, it's a real fun game.
Oh yeah, really well fun, really well balanced so far, but I guess I can see why they're doing all these changes. It's fair.
It's still working. I think it's still a work in progress, though. So, it's not... there's still going to be changes later on.
Yeah, this is just a sneak peek.
This
is why I didn't see anything for the pyro. Like... 2,966 hours in Gmod. Does that count for anything?
Dino. Good old Dino. Oh, goodness.
Maybe I'll stick with Medic from now on.
Okay.
Nothing else on that topic.
H1Z1 Pro League.
Ew! Why?
Offer players $50,000 minimum salary.
Why? I mean, I'm happy that they're giving the players a salary. Hopefully they give them health insurance, mental insurance, all these other kind of insurance that they could need in their life. But the salary is a great start. But why do we need this again?
Team-based.
This is basically like Overwatch. This is basically like Overwatch, isn't it? Then we it's like a $50,000 salary. Like, offering the same thing or something, right?
But see, the thing about Overwatch League, the players got a health insurance. They got a steady house to stay at without paying rent and all these extra things. So, I'm just wondering why.
Wait. Okay, so H1Z1 Pro League will feature 15 teams with a base player salary of $50,000, a comprehensive player bill of rights, and league-wide revenue sharing.
Nigga, they got a bill of rights. They're out there.
They really okay.
Hell, I'm actually about to go on the website to see what this is about. Okay,
hey, let's see. 15 players of 5 players.
Okay, so here we go. Player bill of rights. The player bill of rights is the backbone of any decision made by the league to ensure the players always come first and are treated fairly with dignity and respect. Each H1Z1 Pro League player shall have the right to a minimum compensation as determined by the governance committee to be a fair and livable wage. The league will set standards for all players. All player agreements to help define best-in-class principles for contracts to help ensure players are treated fairly. Governance committee sharing an equal voice with the other 4 members. A player representative will serve as a member of the governance committee to help create and maintain the rules, regulations, and penalty guidelines for the league.
Okay, yes. I take it back. It's not why did you do it. Somebody already needed to do this, and they're doing it right now. So, thank you.
They got the
so they included the age, gender, race, nationality, sexual orientation, and disability thing to this. Fair and equal governance. So they right to participate. He or she is not charged with violation. Yeah, they actually went straight up, completely professional with this.
Yes, I am really impressed. Really impressed. Holy shit.
So you could take part of this at TwitchCon in a private H1Z1 Pro League briefing.
You know why this game dying? Because everybody's trying to get in esports. If you're a shooter, you want to get in esports.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That's why.
You're not wrong.
Right.
Next, we'll see lawbreakers in esports.
Ew. Lawbreakers.
Lino, ESO, esports.
They're gonna have a conference on the 20th. The application window on the 23rd. Team announcement the first quarter of 2018, and then league play begins the second quarter of 2018.
Balling
hard right now.
Hey, get that money.
Right.
Are you guys gonna try and ask?
Hell no.
I don't know. I'm not into that shit ass game.
No, thank you. I don't even like PUBG. The fuck makes you think I want to play? You want to play H1Z1?
Let them know.
Hell no. This is for motherfuckers that couldn't get into PUBG, so they stuck to H1.
Savage.
Bang, bang, bang.
Get him.
Shots.
See that with that mindset, Frozen, the Dino. Esports isn't for you anyway, because esports isn't about games with interesting worlds and stories. It's about competitive play and competitive play only.
Right. And I get what Frozen is for Frozen's empathizing about. Like, a lot of players just want these expansive open world games where they can just be by themselves and not worry about it being an esport and having all this other bullshit attached to it. They just want to play video games. But now, since esports lucrative, everything has it. Like, next thing you know, we're gonna have Mario esports, Zelda esports. Why?
Nah, but we'll never have that, because with Mario and Zelda and shit like
that's
that.
Nintendo. Nintendo's not gonna let you do that.
They don't need that shit to help sell their game.
Yeah, the only thing that I could ever see coming out of Nintendo would be Mario Kart esports.
Or Smash Bros.
Or Smash Bros. With Smash
Bros. Is what it
FGC.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying more supported by Nintendo. Nintendo don't support that shit.
Nintendo don't support nothing. The only reason that Smash is even in FGC right now is because they won the charity event to get in Evo.
Right.
That's the only reason.
Lino, ESO, please. ESO esports.
No, you don't trust me. I'm nowhere. I mean, I can do in game, but I ain't that good. Trust me. I'm not that good.
I feel like we're missing a topic here. Hold on.
I threw some more stuff inside the. Just one thing, actually.
You skipped Age of Empires.
Yeah, I know. We collectively skipped it.
Okay.
You weren't here to vote on it, Hardy.
Yeah, let's
because once again, you were a little late.
Yeah, let's just say if it ain't talking about Age of Empires 2 right now, which we don't have much information on the new one, which has been delayed till next year, then it's not worth talking. When we get more information on it, we'll bring that topic back.
What about
Epic sues Fortnite cheaters, or behind the addictive psychology of
that's the one I was about to get into, Hardy. Give me a second, please.
What about Neo coming out on PC on November 7th?
Nier?
No, Neo. Samurai Dark Souls, Neo.
Right. I thought that was supposed to be a PS4 exclusive, though.
It must have been a timed exclusive.
9 month time.
Yeah, timed exclusive.
Fucking
That makes sense.
Dark Souls, Ninja Gaiden, Onimusha.
Yeah, pretty much.
pretty much.
Oh, I gotta put that
But
up.
see, Capcom missed the boat because they could have put together an Onimusha game to fall into that Dark Souls fucking pocket that's going on right now.
Yeah,
they missed the boat. Like Neo did it first, so if they do it, then people are gonna look at it like, "Oh, get the fuck out of here! You only did that shit because Neo came out. Fuck out of here."
Right.
That's true.
Neo, really, really good game. Plan on actually buying it again for PC. So, if any of you guys want to get it, it is multiplayer. We can't play online.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Get it, populacious.
Okay, so
Population.
the whole thing behind loot boxes is basically the dopamine effect.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
That's literally what it is dopamine.
Yep.
What do you mean?
It's so humans have this natural tendency to want to collect things, and they also want this urge to look pretty and be more better looking than others, especially in social contexts. So that's where loot boxes come in. They give you cosmetic, things over. Let's say
Loot crate.
Loot crate, loot boxes, anything that you spend money on, like fucking even it goes all the way back to fucking playing cards, man.
Yeah.
Like if you
Trading
got
card packs and
that
shit like that.
trading card games or even just fucking NFL cards, you get a motherfucker walking around with the first edition, like 23 Jordan signed with the gold seal on it, you're gonna feel way better than that kid that's got a shaggly fucking Jerry Rice card.
Yep.
From 1995.
That's not even top flight, dog.
That's not even working.
It came out of a fucking cereal box. But that's what they tend to use those types of things that's already ingrained in our culture, just the social status hierarchies and all that stuff.
Yep.
And the capitalistic ideas of using monetary gain to prove yourself better than somebody else.
Yep. Pretty much.
And
some people just feel like secure in having things, I guess.
Yeah, that also goes way back into the point where we were hunter-gatherers. So the more resources we had being a hunter-gatherer, the more secure and safe we felt.
And the more stock we had when it came to, reproduction.
Booyah.
Yep.
So that's where the loot boxes come in. Like, let's say you walking around. Let's go back to TF2. Flamin's bill. Because in the Flamin's bill hat would go for the equivalence of 57 keys, which would equate to about $500.
Wow.
So if you walk around in game with that hat on your head,
You're going to be getting a lot of trade requests.
yeah.
Yep, pretty much.
And people offer
but
real cash for it though?
Yes.
Yeah.
PayPal, my dude.
PayPal.
Real talk.
Early.
Yes, all day. But the way the games are going now, like with Shadow of Mordor in Battlefront 2, let's talk about this bullshit. Shadow of Mordor. You don't need loot boxes in a single player game,
You
right?
really fucking don't.
Why do we have them in a single player game?
The fact that there was an article that said you could play with the orcs like you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I was like, I'm done. I am done.
The thing that ticks me off the most about Shadows of Mordor, you can't beat this game until you sunk enough time and effort into it. The guy equated 200 fucking hours of work, or you can spend $50 in loot boxes and hopefully get the right pull.
That's bullshit. You telling me you can't beat a single player game?
Because spoilers for people who haven't played this game, from what I've read in the video I saw, the end game is basically you're getting raided by all these different factions, and you've got all your orc buddies defending your main keep. And unless your orc buddies have been buffed up by these things, you get out of loot boxes, of which you grind for in game, which you can get, which have very small chances of getting. You basically lose all your orcs over and over and over and over again.
That's bad.
That's fucking stupid.
So unless you spend this money and get this shit, or you spend 200 plus hours playing side quests before you do this last mission, you will never beat the game. Never! Now let's go into Battlefront 2, where we've got cosmetic loot boxes, right? Everybody's fine with this. Let's put a hat on my stormtrooper. Give me a fucking rainbow color lightsaber. Make my fucking Jedi jump with fucking rocket boosters. I give no fucks about that. But when you give me a card that says my Boba Fett can walk around invisible and have a dildo lightsaber that one hit kills from behind, then we have a fucking problem.
That's pay to win.
Exactly. Yep. I'm already paying $60 for the fucking game, and now you're giving people in this game a chance to summon the Death Star to vaporize the whole planet and win us the game for free?
Loot boxes should only be cosmetic.
I give you
in a multiplayer context, they should only be cosmetic.
I'll give you a prime example. ESO has crown crates. Every single thing is cosmetic only. They looked at every other company with games doing loot boxes, and they said 100% no. Anything that comes out of the crown crates, purely cosmetic, and is not going to be used to give any other player an advantage. And they say that the foods and the potions and stuff that you get out of it is far weaker than the shit you can craft in-game yourself. So they still encourage people to go ahead and craft everything yourself because it's just that much better. Just to go ahead and do it all yourself. Like they even had little contests where they gave people free crown crates just so they could try it, so they don't have to spend nothing for it.
Right.
People who got ESO Plus, you got 1,500 crowns a month. You got access to the DLC if you didn't buy the DLC outright. Which, if you didn't have the DLC, people could still craft gear for you, even if you didn't have access to get to the stuff where the gear was crafted at. In game, by the way,
that's really fucking fair.
Yeah, again, the mounts all cosmetic. They all do the same thing as account wide. The experience scrolls that came free. A lot like all the hats and stuff. The hats, the polymorph. Well, the hats, the polymorphs. The polymorphs did nothing. Some of the rare stuff you can't even get in the Crown Store. They make you work for that shit. Like, and it was on top of that, rare drops. They had other stuff that you had either the option to just get it out the Crown Store or just get it in game. But it was only like motif stuff. It didn't make your character power up anything. It was just cosmetic. That's how you should do a loot box. It should be purely cosmetic. That's only going to make you look good or have you a better appearance. But everything you do in game should be just in game. You shouldn't have to spend money for it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the only benefit that came out of ESO Plus, aside from the 10% XP, which, by the way, you got anyway if you paired up with one other person, was the fucking crafting bag. That's the only thing that you ever paid for. That meant anything you craft, like all your materials, did not go to your main inventory. They did not go to your bank. It was a special infinite bag that stored all of your material. Because if without it, you only have 200 in a stack of that material, then it makes another stack. With that bag, it's a near infinite number. It never fills up. It stays infinite. But that's the only thing that you get for ESO Plus. But again, as far as the boxes go, oh no, purely cosmetic. They made certain of that because people wondered about that when it came out because they thought it was going to be pay to win. No, after Tamriel Unlimited came out and they got rid of their original subscription model, it was basically B2B, buy to play. You buy the game once, play forever.
So like it's totally akin to Guild Wars, because in Guild Wars there's nothing you can buy.
Elder Scrolls Online. So Elder Scrolls Online don't got no monthly fee just to play the game.
You can play. Nope. The only time you have the monthly fee is if you want to have ESO Plus, but you don't want to buy the DLC. With ESO Plus, you get 10% more XP, 10% more gold gain in game. You get reduced research time, which you can automatically do in game just by doing the passive itself, which the passives is better than that anyway. You also have access to all DLC live and concurrent, like the upcoming. The only thing that ESO Plus did not cover was the first expansion, the Morrowind expansion. That was a completely new version of the game. So ESO Plus did not cover that. Yeah,
I can get ESO for $10 right now. What's up, OG? Can I roll with you?
Dude, I have a whole guild, bro.
Oh, you about to get lit up with Lionel.
Dude, I have a whole guild, dude.
But Frozen makes a great point here, man. Like I really wish they would go back to like the expansions, what they did with games.
Right.
But you know,
yeah, they're doing way too much itemized DLC nowadays.
Right.
Yeah.
It's super whack, man. It's anti-consumer. It's anti-fucking gamer. It's pro-fucking capitalist shareholder bullshit.
But that's
you gotta understand.
That's who runs shit. That's who runs shit nowadays. It's not people just making games for the passion of making games.
Right. And the masses are still buying it up bit by bit, and that's what the article is telling you. Like, you hate this shit, then don't buy it. But hey, 90% of everybody else is gonna do it.
Give me my games. I need them.
Nah, I will say this.
Just hand me the controller, baby.
I will say this. Early in ESO's life, it was subscription based, and people hated the shit out of it because it forced you to pay $15 a month just to be in the game. When Tamriel Unlimited was released, they killed it, and it brought thousands of players back to ESO. I've been on ESO since day one, since launch. So I'm one of the launch day guys in the game, as far as playing it. So I've seen every change. The most recent thing they've done is it's right on time, so anybody can get in and pick up on it, and it's never, ever, ever, never pay to win. You stick with somebody who's like a master crafter like me. I can craft you whatever you want. You'll never have to really look for anything.
Oh man,
I do everything. I get materials every day from the mail, and that's just from the passives. So if people want shit,
Argonian for life.
Put it like this. Put it like this. You want potions? I got that. You want set gear? I got you. You want
listen to this dude. He sound like fucking Birdman. You want potions? I got
whatever
that.
You need, I got you, fam. I got you. I got the Birdman hands and everything. I got you.
Everybody
from Louisiana. Louisiana.
If everything you want in the game that I can make that's up to 9 trade, I got you.
Hey, word up, Playbolt.
Yep.
Get how you live, Playbolt.
But back onto this topic.
But you
go ahead, Clay. Go ahead.
You legit got me about to buy this game, bro.
Hey, go for it, bro. It's available on their website and through Steam.
Make him an offer you can't refuse. Frozen Dino. Stop, bro. Woo. But yeah, man, it's nothing's gonna change. It's gonna probably get worse, as evidenced with Shadow of War, that loot boxes are now gonna start creeping into single player games instead of just going back to the old system where, hey, you like I remember seeing, didn't you post a picture in the podcast page where Gameology was like, you bought a burger and then the first expansion was the fries, right? And now that was the back in the day, you bought the game, which was the burger, and then the first expansion was the drink, and the second expansion was the fries, and yum. Now we get the game is $60. It's just the buns, and then you get loot boxes in the middle with the meat, and then you got maybe you get an expansion for some lettuce, an expansion for some syrup, an expansion for a tomato here, and
who puts syrup on a hamburger?
I meant to say mustard.
Like, who confuses syrup and mustard?
I want pancakes so bad. I'm fiending for pancakes.
No, where's my by God? All right,
I gotta have it. But still.
Yeah, this nigga was eating some sort of breakfast burger of some kind.
Real talk. I had a fucking bagel burger the other day that was like breakfast. Oh my god.
Man, just give me the Luther burger. I'll be fine.
Right? Let me go take a nap for like a week. But man, gaming is never going to return back to its glory days. Much as we wanted to. We can go out and fucking pick it in front of EA.
It kind of is, though, but just for the indie market.
But yeah, the indie market's staying pure because these guys grew up where we at. But
yeah, they're staying pure. But I don't know if there's a lot of indie games that provide the type of experience that more gamers expect from the type of games that we have available to us coming from the mainstream gaming market. That's not to say that. That's not to say that indie developers aren't doing amazing things and providing entertainment, but we need to see more. We need to see more people making bigger games with that type of perspective that's coming out of the indie market.
Right, it's gonna take crowdfunding for that to happen, like Kickstarter and all that.
We need more reliable. We need more reliable people.
That reminds me. Hold on, let me check something because this was announced like last year and nothing came out of it. Let me see.
But yeah, what you saying, Clay?
We need more accountability in the crowdfunding business.
Yes. Yes, we do.
You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of games that you see like that could get funded, but it's like you're trusting people to do something.
Where
with
is
your
this
money.
game? Hello? This shit was announced where is this game? This shit got like 5.5 million. Where is this game?
What, Shimu?
No, Bloodstained.
No.
Oh yeah, Bloodstained, dude. It's coming. It's coming.
This nigga's in Costa Rica right now eating mango like with some Costa Rican broads sipping whatever exotic drinks that they have locally in Costa Rica.
I like what fucking Frozen has dropped in the chat with the Phoenix Point. That is actually pretty, like, it's got the whole Cthulhu XCOM thing, and I'm a big fan of Cthulhu. Oh god. So I might have to go fucking
go to Costa Rica and find a dude who's supposed to be making Bloodstain.
Nah, it's the same dude that made the old
the Castlevania games. Well, the Symphony of the Knife games. He was the director for the Symphony of the Knife games.
Kenji Igarashi?
Koji
Igarashi. Yeah.
Koji Igarashi. Yeah, that's my nigga. Yeah. Actually, now that you say that, I did remember that he had something that he was trying to do last year.
The last update was September 14th. And it's a development update that's talking about the voice actors.
Okay,
so it's still in development.
He went to Costa Rica to find more voice actors.
These dudes are all like Korean and Japanese.
So what? That don't mean they can't go to fucking Costa Rica, like, right?
You don't need to stop with this Costa Rica stuff.
Fucking South American vacation. There's mad Japanese people in South America. As a matter of fact, Peru's president back in like the late 80s, early 90s name was Alberto Fujimori. He was a Peruvian Japanese dude.
Okay, so with that being said, all of our topics of discussion are done for today. So now we get into the email question. This one's a pretty good one. Akuma, Bison, Geese, Heihachi, Kazuya, Rugal. Who wins this free-for-all? No Shin, no God. Just base them. No Omega, no nothing.
Akuma.
No Omega mode either. No Omega.
No Omega, no Shin, no Oni version. Just pure base forms.
Yeah, just pure base form.
Yeah. No devil mode either.
Okay, wait. Okay, so I'm trying to see how far in the storylines we can go here, because that means no Nightmare Geese.
Mm-hmm.
Nightmare Geese is dead.
Yeah.
He's off the table.
No Shin Akuma.
No Shin Akuma.
No Omega Rugal.
No Omega Rugal. No God Rugal.
No devil.
No Devil Kazuya.
No Devil Kazuya.
No Shin Bison.
No full power Kazuya. I mean Heihachi.
Nah, but what about full power Bison though? Because like,
nah.
Hold on, which Bison?
We're not talking about full power, like 8 stars, Alpha 3 Bison that always had super meter charged up and did his super move across the whole entire screen and chipped you out for the whole match.
For all intents and purposes, Street Fighter 2 Bison.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that means we're gonna have what was that? Fatal Fury.
Bison's not a winner then, because he's pretty weak in the 2 version.
Yeah. Street Fighter 2.
That and he got mollywop. He can get mollywop.
Okay, so we gotta think of like a baseline game system of this.
All right. So ST Akuma, Fatal Fury Geese,
ST Akuma's broken though.
Nah, but I'm not. But we're not saying.
ST Akuma is
we're
yes.
not.
Well, he was also an Alpha 2 as well. So Shin
So
Akuma.
let's go at like Alpha 2 Akuma. If we're gonna
No, but we're just talking. We're not talking in the context of the games. We're
talking about the context of their abilities, dude.
Oh, their abilities then? Okay. I see. Okay, so
all right.
That's okay. Then we got what's the last initiation of Geese before he died? Then what's Real Bout?
Yeah,
that was just Nightmare Geese. That's it.
Real Bout. Okay, so we got Real Bout Geese.
Yeah, Fatal Fury, Real Bout Fatal Fury 1.
Yeah, we got Real Bout Geese, and then we've got the Real Bout Fatal Fury 2 newcomers. Real Bout Fatal Fury 2. What was that? Rugal? No, Rugal. Krauser.
No, that was Krauser. Yeah,
that was Krauser.
King of Fighters. What was it?
94 is when Rugal debuted.
Okay, so we'll do that version of Rugal.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was pretty strong, but he wasn't OP.
Right, and I want to get a good version of Bison. Nothing that's like, because everybody else we're naming, they have.
Then say
special.
4.
You could either say 4 or you could say Alpha 1.
4 is actually a really good point.
I mean, you could go with Alpha 2 Bison.
Well, yeah, that's true too, because he wasn't super powerful. He was almost there, but he wasn't. OP.
Yeah, and Ryu would have been his, like, if he would have got Ryu's body, he would have been his apex. But yeah, let's go with Alpha 2 Bison too.
Okay.
Yeah. So the stage is set. The characters are here.
I'm saying Geese.
Okay, explain. Why Geese?
Well, for one...
Which Akuma are we talking about here, by the way?
Alpha 2.
Alpha 2.
Alpha 2.
No way Geese beats Alpha 2 Akuma.
What? Well, Real Bout Geese was able to do, I think, double Reppuken in air, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he could trade all day with Akuma. He can just straight up body both Heihachi and Kazuya. Like, they're the least powerful 2 out of the bunch right now without their full power modes. Because I mean, for one, like, you know, all like straight up Geese can just parry everything they fucking do. Predictable everything they can fucking do. And Rugal might be a little bit difficult because Genocide Cutter's a bitch and a half.
Yep.
Yeah,
but we gotta think of if they're fighting, it's gonna be on a 3D plane.
Yeah,
because we got Tekken characters in this as well.
Yeah, the Kaiser Wave ain't no joke either.
Yeah, but like
but Kaiser Wave, you have to charge that shit up.
Right.
First off, we have to take it out of the context of the game, like 2D plane.
Right.
3D plane.
Right.
These people are really.
So this is open field. This is open field.
This
is a giant coliseum. Man.
Wow.
But I don't know.
And we've already seen that Geese can also counter supers. So Bison try to Psycho Crush your Geese, counter.
Predictable.
Yeah, but does Geese have the amount of energy to withstand that type of energy?
And CVS too, he did.
Yeah, he did. That is true. And
that's the culmination of all Geeses, dude.
That is true.
We limited it to
the Real Bout
Geese.
Okay, but Real Bout Geese, he had orbital body slam, tiger killing toss. Yeah, this is just throws on lightning spin kick for his command moves. The specials: Reppuken, double Reppuken, Gale slash nail, double Gale slash nair, upper knockdown blow counter, torso takedown counter, Morris masher, Raging Storm, Thunderbreaker, and Deadly Raid.
You Raging Storm a Psycho Crusher. Your Raging Storm's gonna win.
Oh yeah, that's just like a straight wall, dude.
Right, and he can use that to also defend against the Kaiser Wave. But then again, I mean, he's up close. Geese is a beast.
Yeah. Wait, wasn't Thunderbreak limited to Nightmare Geese?
No. Thunderbreaker was the. I think that's the command throw. Hold on, let me. I'm doing research as we're talking right now. But God,
because Thunderbreak wasn't as effective as Raging Storm, but it did some damage.
Right.
If it caught you right, that was some nice pushback. About the same pushback as Raging Storm. Again, not as powerful, but it did some work.
Geese still had
Thunderbreak was in Fatal Fury 3, I believe.
Geese still had humanity though, dog, and that's why I think Akuma would win. Like,
wait, hold on. We're going real about Fatal Fury,
how many people
right?
can you honestly SGS before you get caught though? Like we've seen already that Akuma is actually kind of frail.
Yeah, that's his biggest downfall.
I mean,
all that power and super weak.
And his health in the game, they just did that so he wouldn't be OP. Like, but I'm not sure if he will actually be frail if we're applying it to quote unquote the real world powers of these characters.
I
don't think Akuma would have 800 health in real life. I'm just saying.
I mean, the Shingoku Satsu is pretty powerful, even in real life, probably.
It's a kill. It's a kill combo.
Right. So that's an instant kill. It's
but I'm saying, how many people will you honestly be able to get with that?
I'm saying though, like he can fucking like think about it theoretically in a sense where Akuma has fought against all different styles of martial artists, all the best of them, and beat them. Geese's style is based on Aikido.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't see that it being hard for a master like Akuma to like lure Geese into a false sense of security because Geese has such an ego. Allow him to think he's about to counter something and then just SGS that nigga and kill him. Like I don't see that being hard for Akuma to accomplish. Now this is just conjecture, of course. But I'm not sure if Geese has the fighting experience combined with the lack of humanity that Akuma has. Like, he gave up his humanity to be the strongest fighter. Like,
okay, so I'm gonna counter that point by the simple fact that in order for Geese to be powerful enough as he is, he killed Terry's father in front of Terry. And plus, he is a crime lord.
Yep,
he gives no fucks.
Crime lord, known murderer. Doesn't even give a fuck about his own son. Like,
yes,
pretty much. And then you got to think about how long he's been around since the Art of Fighting days.
Yeah, but this nigga Akuma has such a lack of humanity. His body underwent a transformation.
Yeah, but at the same time, how many people do you know that have actually fought Akuma? Because for canonical reasons, we know that he fought Gin. We know that he fought. We know that he fought Oro.
Bison.
Well, Bison, not really. He just sneaked up on him and just gave him
canonically in the tournament, Bison kills fucking Akuma kills Bison, so Ryu wins by default. Bison and Ryu never really fought.
Right,
yeah.
Yeah, he destroyed Bison's current body at that time.
Correct.
SGS.
But okay, wasn't that fight against Gen a kind of a mismatch then? Because Gen was what he had.
Gen had cancer.
No, Gen had cancer, but it wasn't a mismatched fight. Akuma stopped because Gen had cancer.
Yes, exactly. Because he knew Gen were.
And Gen challenged Akuma so that Akuma would kill him, so he could be put out of his misery.
Yeah, that ending on 4 kind of left it at a cliffhanger.
We all know what had happened, though.
Yeah, they didn't show what happened, but it was pretty obvious.
But Geese Howard is definitely a savage. I think Rugal attained his power above his base form. Honestly, he attained his most notable power above his base form.
He attained his power through scientific means, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, the Rugal that everybody knows and fears is like above just regular Rugal Bernstein.
Yeah, and that really came out after 98.
Yeah. Like,
So we're gonna put science with him with Rugal.
Yeah,
I
if you
mean,
think about it.
whenever you fight him, I think after 98, he's fucking strapped up to.
Okay, so the funny thing about Rugal, right?
And why discount Heihachi so quickly, considering that Heihachi didn't really have a transformation that made him as powerful as he was.
We're not judging by transformations though.
No, we're not going to. We're not going into vein of transformations. Let's stay with the base level.
I believe it was Tekken 5 where they were fighting all those jacks back to back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking Kazuya threw that nigga to the jacks and fucking and went about his business or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And Heihachi survived that. There was like 500 robots.
Okay, and Kazuya survived getting dropped off a cliff and dropped into
a volcano.
But that's because he sold his fucking soul to the devil in order to be able to have the strength to climb back up there.
So if you want to talk about Kazuya in this fight, it would have to be Tekken 1 Kazuya, who still beat Heihachi.
Yep, pretty much. But at base form at that, because Tekken 2, he had Devil.
Yeah.
And Jun had Angel. So
I thought that Kazuya was losing the fight and he tapped into his devil and was able to
Nope. Base form on the original Tekken, Kazuya whooped that ass.
Yeah.
Base form. It didn't start getting super convoluted until Tekken 2, and then it just snowballed from there. I look at it this way: at least we don't have Gonitz in there. Jesus.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, let's not have him ever.
Either that or fucking Muay Kai.
Fucking Gainitz definitely was he the one who had the
wind.
cloak?
Yo, gosh, yeah, that
the cloak that could crush your guard.
Yeah.
Or the twins. Holy fuck.
Oh, Jinchan Ray, Jinchan Su?
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, fuck them. I love them, but fuck them.
They're still a fucking nightmare on Neo Geo Battle Coliseum when I play it on my 360. Fucking hell, dude.
So I mean, okay. So Clay says Akuma. I say Geese.
I mean, it's hard, man. It's hard.
This is hard, actually, pretty hard.
Maybe
next episode we'll go into power.
But I think Akuma's base form grants him more base power than any of the other contenders.
But it's hilarious that we're talking about this though, because this is actually gonna go down in Tekken 7.
Right.
That's true, because you got the three big boys in there. You got
four.
Yeah, with Kazuya. So you got four. You got Kazuya. You got Geese. You got Heihachi, and now you got Akuma. Yeah,
Geese 2 months away, man.
Why don't they just add tag mode, man? Like fuck making Tekken Tag a separate game.
which is kind of funny because they had to somehow fit Akuma into the lore now, so now the shit works.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting. Like I laugh at the fucking lore. His life got saved. What? It's Akuma. He don't need no goddamn saving.
Man, you never know, man. That nigga was taking a shit in the woods. Hey, somebody suck up on him.
But look, it might have been some whole other shit though, because it might have been something that happened
right after he left.
It might have been something that happened during his journey of uncovering the dark side of the unsought skin.
Yeah, it would happen as soon as he broke away from Gotetsu. That's what I've been saying since it happened.
I thought maybe it was like fucking Kazumi had access to some secret fucking scroll or some shit that he needed, and she gave it to him, and it was something that helped him unlock the power of his art or whatever. And he was like,
if that was the case, he wouldn't have used the line, "She saved my life."
My life, right. I think it's more or less of him, like you were saying, Hatman. It's just the fact, like, he was slipping into some really dark shit, and it was
because even if you remember in Assassin's Fist, like after he broke away from Gotetsu, he was in that fucking cave, and his stomach was fucking him up.
Fucked up. Yes.
So it could have happened during that. Like, you don't know. We don't know.
Yeah.
Probably before he went into the Dark Adult. So that's where Kazumi came in, probably.
Nah, it was during.
Okay.
Probably since she carries the devil gene, she probably knew some way to help him suppress and control the thing that was taking him over.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense now that you bring that up. Because if she knew a way to suppress the devil gene, she could have taught him some kind of meditation or something to suppress the Sasuke no Hado.
Well, totally still, it didn't help that much because she still went full body.
Yes, she did.
But yeah, she was probably holding that shit in her whole life.
Right, and then he fucking said one thing wrong, and it was like, bitch, what?
Is that a Jim Morrison shirt?
Who? Me? No, this is Spike from Cowboy Bebop.
I thought it was Jim Morrison at first.
Okay, so
all right, so let's get this battle going.
Yeah.
All 6 of these guys are in the ring. These legends, these beasts, these God among men, these boss characters. They're in the ring against each other.
Say,
okay,
hold on.
Does
Geese have the Jin scrolls with him?
Because he got the Jin scrolls after he killed Terry's dad. So oh no, wait. Yeah, he does have the Jin scrolls because he died right before he could use the last one for immortality.
Right.
And he's essentially immortal, isn't he?
Not necessarily, because he never actually activated the last scroll to attain immortality.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I'm still saying Geese.
Same here.
Okay, that's 2 Geese.
I'm going with Akuma just because
2 Geese, 2 Akuma. Cleveland.
Tiebreaker. Dun dun dun.
Next thing you know, he's gonna say Magaki.
Like who the fuck?
Orochi Chris.
Orochi Chris just comes out of nowhere like,
nah, because Orochi Yashiro killed the fuck out of Chris.
Yes, he did. And took their power and turned to total Orochi. But
if Orochi was part of the category, then Orochi wins by default.
Yeah,
no, nobody's winning that shit.
Orochi destroys worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like all 6 of them niggas would just stop fighting and be like, "Yo, but we'll finish this later after we go kick this stick to his ass."
Don't forget Orochi stops time as well.
Geese, Akuma, and Devil Kazuya gotta do the fusion dance.
So we're gonna have Nightmare Devil, Shin, Akuma, Geese guy.
Oh gosh.
Akuma Geesuya.
Wow.
Nah, it'd be Go Geesia.
Yes. All right, my vote is gonna be, even though in my heart of hearts, much as I love Akuma, I know Geese for sure. I know Geese without a fucking doubt, dude. Like Geese would totally fuck over Bison. Bison's nothing to Geese. Akuma and Heihachi will put up a fight, but predictable. And it'll just be Rugal. Like Rugal, we totally forgot about Rugal. Like Rugal is like a non-factor.
Nah, we didn't. It's that base form
but
ain't
then
strong.
Yeah, because
his base form isn't strong. His strongest
one is his God form, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Omega, yeah,
God and all that shit.
That's the real threat. So base Rugal, no. He's a non-factor. He gets bitch slapped by Geese.
Yeah, Ash Crimson would beat base form Rugal.
Real talk.
Yep, I agree with that.
So Akuma kills fucking Akuma knocks out Kazuya.
Akuma kills Bison.
Heihachi, and Rugal.
It would be Geese Akuma Grand Finals. Let's just leave
real talk. So out of that, it would probably be. I'm gotta say Geese, unless Akuma could somehow fucking Sasuke no Hado some bullshit out of his ass and fucking Raging Demon this dude. It's going to Geese.
I'm saying, bro, he'll buff the fuck out of that Aikido shit, dog. I'm telling you, get Steven.
I think this might be real close between these two, though.
Hardy. Is this a video incoming? Is that what you're saying?
We need to do this video, Hardy.
Oh my goodness. What, all the free for all? I don't know what's gonna happen.
Nah, just Geese and Akuma.
That's it, man. That's how we solve this tiebreaker. We have Hardy make a video. Whoever wins the video Boom! That's our winner.
Yeah, but we need strong versions of the characters.
That's all that nigga got is broken AI. That's all he has. Have you seen Hardy's videos? Every fucking character in this nigga's roster is broken as shit.
Have you seen?
They got God Kyle, God Ryu, God Ken, Devil Ken.
No, that's not me. Okay, I don't do God Ryu.
This nigga mostly he does the fucking the KOF clones and mashups. That's what he mostly does.
Dude,
I have Geese, but I got him set on nightmare mode, so it wouldn't count.
So we gotta find some way.
Better yet, you would have to use that all-in-one Geese. I can't remember the author's name.
All-in-one
Geese? It's Don Drago.
Yeah, Don Drago. You have to use Don Drago's Geese.
That's because each palette represents a different game that Geese came from, and with complete movesets too.
Complete movesets and deadly ass AI.
Yep, very because Don Drago's specialty was 1.1 accuracy, like ratio 1-to-1 accuracy. So whatever you saw in the actual game, that's what he played at in Mugen. So he controlled well. The AI will whoop your ass
in like 10 seconds.
I gotta find all versions of each version. Then
he did a lot.
No, but then the sprite is SVC one.
No.
KOF.
No, the sprites were different too.
Yeah, the sprites.
Yeah. They're all different versions of Geese depending on what palette you pick.
Yep.
Alright, so we got.
Not only did it change the palette, but it changed the sprites too.
Okay.
All in one Geese.
That's why that shit was so bulky. That thing was like 30-40 megabytes.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
So that's what we're doing.
It was unpredictable.
And I'm pretty sure he did a Akuma one too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He did a Goki 8-1.
Okay.
So we can definitely do that. Have Goki, this guy's Goki and this guy's Akuma solve this fucking battle tonight on Death Battle.
Yeah, but
Episode 26, the conclusion of the email question.
But real rap, do it as like a series and have them switch characters each match they do. That would be tough.
Best 3 out of 4. How many versions up there? Because we can do a 3 out of 5, right?
There's 2 versions of his Geese Howard. He's got the Geese Howard 4-in-1 and the Real Bout Geese Howard all-in-one. Real Bout Geese Howard all-in-one is the definitive version. You get every version.
We'll do that version of Geese. And what about his Akuma?
He's got Goki 8-1.
8-1.
8-1.
Yeah, 8-1 is the definitive version. His original was 4-1, but now he has an 8-1.
We'll do that too, and just fucking 3 out of 5.
Ridiculous,
man. Let go and have it sponsored by E-Tab.
Here.
I think there's a 9-in-1 Geese now.
Okay, if there's a 9-in-1, it's probably closer to having, I think, because of Tekken. So
okay.
Yeah, because I know he has Geese extras like Geese Tower comes with it. Fatal Fury Special Geese music comes with it. The combo systems, Real Bout, KOF 2002, Market of Wolves, Marvel vs. KOF XI, and Mix.
Because one Geese is not enough.
Yeah, he has all of his DMs, SDMs, HSDMs, and Exceeds.
Oh my God.
He has all KOFs 94, 95, 97 extra, 98 extra power charge. He's 6 button. He has guard cancel knockdown attack, guard cancel roll, all KOF counter hits and run, and hyper finish.
What?
Yep, he has all of this.
Maybe I need to do a series about this instead of
But he's not compatible with Don Drago Groove. That's like an extra mode. He's not compatible with that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we dip down into this even more, this has been the KCGO Podcast, sponsored by Humble Bundle, IGN, and Heat.
Sponsored by IGN.
And don't forget Evian Water.
There you go. Check out the chat.
Evian Water.
Check out the
sponsored by Humble IGN.
Yeah, appreciate you guys for sticking with us, and now we're going to drop the socials and get up out of here. So Hardy, starting with you.
You can find me at Asian Pikachu 215, AZNPIKCHU 215, at Facebook, at YouTube, at Twitter, at Twitch, and every single social media out there.
Lionel?
You can find me at my website, dvmugen.theostlobby.net, where you also find past episodes of the KCGO podcast. If you look in the upper right-hand corner of the menu, you can also find me at twitter.com/observerdark. You can also find me on YouTube and Twitch under Dark Valentine 1984, and the admin of the KCGO podcast group, where we keep calm and game on. Holla at your boy, buy the shirts.
Clay?
Man, KCGO everywhere, every platform. Fighters Plus on Twitch. Fighters Plus on Discord. Get at me.
Cleveland?
Get at me at BLAZIN_TRE on Twitch and Twitter. Blazing Trey, BLAZINTRE, all one word on YouTube, and various social platforms and video game platforms. And follow Game Gaming on Facebook for all your esports bullshit and yada yada yada.
And with that, we're gonna get out of here. Appreciate y'all.
What about you, Hat Man? What the fuck?
They already on my platform.
They already know. They already know where the boss lives.
They already know, bro. They already know. They ain't got to follow. They already know. I'm already here. They already here, bro. They already here.